Negative attitude.
Welcome to the final episode of the Opinion Planet podcast, season 1.
It's an honor. We made it a whole
We finally made it past 25.
That's pretty good.
25 was the number where we stopped at for, I think it was our first run.
Sounds right.
And I think the last run we couldn't make it past 13. Here we are,
Yeah.
26.
It's pretty good. It's been an honor to do 25 episodes as your one and only Amadeus Kyouma.
GymBagBob.
All right. That's befitting.
Do you just say GymBagBob? Because that's all that came through.
Hi, GymBagBob.
Okay. It hasn't been an honor. You just exist.
Yeah, I'm here.
You enjoy just existing.
Yeah. Ferris, what are you doing?
Maybe you shouldn't leave so many coffee mugs lying around so our cat doesn't start drinking them.
They're empty.
That doesn't make.
Don't talk about it if our viewers can't see it.
All right. That's a good rule to have. But yeah. Anyway, good to speak with you all again. You know, it's been a while since we've last chatted. It's been 7 days, which is a long time.
You guys were just talking.
No, we weren't. We weren't doing anything. That's kind of
funny. It's about to be like a longer break. You know,
Yeah.
we've got a break coming up here. Doing some pre-recorded. The pre-recorded episodes will be the beginning of season 2.
Yeah, we'll have some interesting changes. You'll see it once you get there.
You'll hear it.
That too, yeah. We'll become completely different people. I plan on moving to Pakistan to live there for about a year or two, acquire some artifacts, and make my way back to the States a rich man.
Jen, I plan to go to Louisiana at some point and then return.
Oh shit. You get to visit my favorite artist's home state. You should look for I'll send you the roads you should visit and take some photos for me.
Why would I care?
Because I'm asking you to care. It's good.
It's not even going to be...
Right.
Like, I'm going to go there for a specific location. I'm not going to be able to explore it.
Well, that's fucking stupid then. Louisiana's an interesting state. I've been through there once.
We had a math teacher from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And she would not shut up about Mardi Gras.
It's the greatest thing of all time, alright?
You literally hold a class. Mardi Gras.
I never... What is Mardi Gras? Do either of you guys know what that's supposed to be celebrating? Or is it just an excuse to get drunk one more day out of the year and party and...
I used to know because she told us, but I forgot.
I feel like it's French in origin, because didn't the French fucks own Louisiana?
Also called Fat Tuesday. Nice.
Alright.
It's Elias Day.
February 13th, 2024. What happened?
Oh shit, it's coming up, isn't it?
It is always the day before Ash Wednesday. Why is it called Fat Tuesday?
Why is it called Mardi Gras?
Celebrated in France on Shrove Tuesday, the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday, which marks the close of the pre-Lenten season.
Oh, it's just Mardi Gras is just French for Fat Tuesday.
Yeah. So the custom was to use all the fats in your home before Lent in preparation for fasting and abstinence. So, okay, that's the idea. You know, you get all the partying, all the sin, you purge it out of yourself, and then you're good. You fast.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of exposure and fucking that happens. Is that true?
Exposure? What?
Yeah, a lot of like, you know, like literally everyone there has like takes off their tops. Like they're just walking around naked the whole time. Is that true?
I don't.
Maybe. I'm sure there's some people that do.
Yeah.
You know, they're just doing the party life. Would you guys want to go to the Mardi Gras celebration?
I'd feel too out of place.
Well, you're fucking boring. That's the reason why you go to different cultural celebrations is to like You may not feel like you particularly belong there, but I mean, it's still interesting. You know, it's a different piece of culture.
What if everyone there is naked, just without clothes?
That
I
was
don't
a
want to do that.
joke.
I don't think people are going to be naked, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of shirtless guys, probably some topless girls.
You're telling me you wouldn't go to a nude beach at least once in your life? You
No,
don't
I
have to
would
be.
not.
You yourself don't have to be nude. All right.
No.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't go to a nude beach either, because there's going to be a lot of old people that go, and I'm not going to be able
Yeah,
to.
that's true.
Like, there's always that mentally, especially like in your case, because you're single. Like, ooh, I'm gonna go to the nude beach. There's gonna be a lot of hot girls. I'm gonna love it. And then it's just fucking Joe Swanson, rolling up on the beach in a wheelchair, nothing but his bare ass and his dick hanging in the wind.
You have a really interesting perspective of me.
You're telling me
I
you
was
wouldn't go
saying
to a nude beach?
no, I wouldn't.
Like, isn't that the whole reason why any guy would want to go to a nude beach? Like,
Oh,
ooh, I
because
get
there's
it.
hotties. I don't know.
Yeah, there's hotties there.
Maybe
The
that's
poor
maybe that would be
problem.
you if you were single. Be like, oh, I'm gonna go there because there's gonna be hot women.
No, all right, I already explained.
You'd be the type of person to go to a strip club, wouldn't you?
No, I'd rather just pay a fucking hooker. All right, there's no point in going to a strip club. There's nothing.
What's the appeal? You're just awkwardly people just dancing over you.
Yeah, you get like, you start developing that idea in the back of your mind. Okay, if I say the right words, if I pay her enough attention, and if I give her enough money, she'll come home with me. She'll like me. But they
Oh,
don't.
it's like the original OnlyFans,
Yeah, pretty much.
isn't it? Yeah. Except you're going for OnlyFans, you're going for only one particular person.
Yeah,
100% they'd be like, "Oh, I'm only gonna go on Wednesdays because that's when Banana Split's there. I gotta go
yeah.
make sure she's there."
I gotta go say hi to her, make sure she knows I'm still supporting her.
Yep. And it's like, "Hello." And she doesn't care because she's just trying to pay for her college tuition.
No, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, sex is cool, and like, women are attractive, but I don't want to go to a strip club. I don't want to go to a Hooters. It's not. There's nothing apart about either of those that like ever appealed to me. I like to think I'm lucky for that. I didn't like become some of. I'm sure you've met people in your line of work, and I know I definitely have. They're like, yeah, I like going to strip clubs. It's a fun time. I enjoy myself.
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple different. It's like all of my coworkers at this point. Well, maybe like with an exception of like a few. It's like they've all been to strip clubs, and
I
it's like,
don't get
oh,
it.
it's great. I don't
No,
know. I'm not trying to be like self righteous. Like, it's objectifying of women's bodies. I,
it
I
is.
really I really don't give a fuck. I
Molly,
I just don't really care.
what are your thoughts on strip clubs as a woman?
As a woman,
Yeah. What womanly insight do you have regarding strip clubs?
um, women make good money for it. I don't know. They're
Yeah,
choosing to. They know what they're getting into, so it's not like I don't know.
see, that's kind of what my perspective is if
Yeah.
they're exploiting old people and the dumb people that think that they're gonna come home with them, then so be it. Why not? They're making good money off of it. Kind of
Features that men are attracted to.
Yeah, but why do they always choose such shitty stage names? All right. If I'm going to a strip club, I want it to be like a cool, mysterious name that has me intrigued, get sexually
okay.
aroused all
You've
at
never
once.
been you've never been to a strip club, so how would you know?
But you know. No, but like the
Banana
stereotypical
split.
fucking stripper names, all right? What
Ginger snap.
Ginger Snap,
Okay.
Crystal.
You know what? I'm gonna look up strip club in
You
my area, and I'm gonna see the stripper names if they even have a website.
know how like
Strip
a
club.
Caribou, they have like a meet the barista type thing, and they have like a
Yeah.
little photo.
Meet the stripper.
meet
Meet the stripper.
meet the dancer.
Hi, my name is Amber. I love to read, write, sing songs, and do slam poetry on Thursdays.
And
Um,
can you imagine going to a strip club and eating food there?
Thursday.
All right, if a strip club like was known, if a friend of mine told me that a strip club has really good food, like you need to fucking
Dude,
go. It's
what the
really
fuck?
good.
This food actually doesn't look that bad.
All right, let me look up if the
I
viewers
can
can't.
order delivery from a strip club. You might as well just go literally anywhere else. What the fuck?
Are you telling me strip clubs do DoorDash?
Yeah, this one does.
That's kind of funny.
Ooh, the Gentleman's Club. I like the sound of that.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
they
we
try
go.
and make it sound way more like proper than it actually is.
Yeah. VIP packages. Tell me all about it, please. 300. Nope, that's the cheapest one. $5,500.
4.
2 Ace of Spade Rose. 1 bottle of Cristal.
This
1
is
bottle.
stupid.
It's just a lot of alcohol, beer, and
The
maybe.
naked chicken sandwich? The nacho burger? What the fuck is this? The
I don't.
boss burger.
Ooh, Boss Burger. Yeah, alright.
Tiramisu?
Would you guys go to a strip club if like the food was known to be really fucking good, like amazing?
No.
No,
Uh, yeah, that's. I feel like I'd just be too awkward to eat. Or
Yeah.
I just
no,
like.
you
It'd be so uncomfortable. Like, just imagine you're surrounded by all these horny ass men trying to
Yeah.
eat food.
And
Oh,
they're all
Like,
eating food, and then they're like eating food, but like their mouth is agape, like a cartoon character. And
yeah,
they're
they
like,
have
ah,
like open mouth chewing.
they
yeah.
serve ribs with a lot of sauce, so then the guys start to like reach towards the
Yeah.
camera.
Fucking handing out money with barbecue sauce on it. There you go, sweetheart. Fuck. Dude, they don't have the dancers' names on this website. Oh, it's called the Lava Bar.
Yeah, probably because they don't want any part of their identity exposed.
It's a
Yeah,
dancer's name. That's the reason why they have that alias.
you have to go there.
AJ.
You have to go there and meet them and fall in love with them to learn their name. You know, they don't want to spoil the goods. You have to pay money to see them.
I have to pay money to just find out what their name is.
Yeah,
Stupid. Oh shit, here's this one. Cabaret? Is that what they're called?
that
I'm
sounds
going
right.
to a cabaret.
Yeah,
They have a website? Nope. Their Instagram got shut down. That's kind of funny.
yeah. Fucking Zuckerberg. Did you guys see the people that testified in front of Congress? A lot of social media CEOs, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah, was it like about like children protection or something?
Yeah, I'm guessing you guys maybe have seen the one of the fucking senators just kept on asking the CEO of TikTok, "Are you a citizen of China? Have you ever been a part of
Yeah.
the Chinese National Communist Party? Have you ever
they
served the Chinese military?"
they're too fucking old.
He's not even.
There's literally, or maybe they're just too retarded then because there's all right, stupid. My bad. That'll change in season 2, I promise.
No,
But
it won't.
it will. They're just fucking idiots then because there's obviously like you have Nintendo of America, Nintendo of Japan. They're gonna have different offshoots from. That's just how businesses work. Does he not know how a capitalistic society works? The
Yeah.
society he rules under.
I mean, the only like semi decent part that I saw from all those hearings was when Ted Cruz was questioning Zuckerberg. Um, he had a screenshot from an Instagram. I think it was Instagram Reels. The search type was child abuse, and the two options that Facebook gave were get help or view results anyway.
Yeah.
It was something like that, but I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Social media companies, I don't think they're doing anything that bad. Fucking keep on TikTok. You're enjoyable. Facebook, go for it, man. Steal more data.
All right. Do you believe in these reviews? Like, do you agree with these people? It's reviews of one of the strip clubs in my area. All right. Don't go. Horrible place. The girls are a bunch of liars and thieves that will try to scam you out of your money. They take advantage of the customers, save your hard-earned money, and go elsewhere.
What the fuck?
What does he think
what,
it's
is,
for?
what does he think he's there for? Or what they're there for? They're there to get paid. What? So, got some random message from a dancer on Tinder asking me to cover their night so we can hang out at their place. Yeah, okay, not going to happen. Also, sounds like she was trying to selling herself to me. Probably a scam, guys. Please don't waste your money. That was probably a sting operation, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I
Why
still
did
don't get how prostitution is illegal in America, but strip clubs, that's because you're not actually fucking each other. But
I think it's like probably just a regulatory thing with STDs or some shit.
I don't think the government gives a fuck about that. It's,
They're trying to regulate sex
why?
because it's improper. All right, in God we trust. So sex after marriage only.
Yeah, but, like, the whole point of the fucking country was separate religion from government.
In God we trust. You know, they didn't add under God inside the fucking Pledge of Allegiance until like the 70s.
Really?
Original.
America, that's interesting. If anything, I figure, like, it would be reversed. Back then, religion, Christianity was a lot more prevalent. But now I feel like a lot more people are.
I mean, but we are here in America because of wanting to
Okay.
accept the religion.
So it was in 1954, in response to the communist threat of the times, President Eisenhower encouraged Congress to add the words "under God," creating the 31-word pledge we say today.
I still feel like you could believe in God and still be a communist. I don't think the
Nope.
two are mutually
If
exclusive.
you're, I'm gonna start saying that. Are you religious? No, communist.
I
Are you religious or are you communist?
fuck, I guess I'm a communist then.
Yeah. I think, okay, so the original form was I pledge allegiance to my flag and the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. To my flag. That I do like that.
Yeah, it's good propaganda. Makes you really support the country.
It's like, no, it's like individualistic. Like, it's mine,
Yeah.
Don't try and
America,
take this shit away from me. No, it's the flag because it's, the nation.
fuck
It's
that.
it's supposed to be for the people. It's little words like this that's manipulating our country. I don't know. That was just like a small little dumb fact I learned, but that was kind of weird because yeah, when did like in God we trust? Like when did
Speaking of,
that?
I'm not sure, but speaking of the pledge, it did bring back a memory from when I was like 5 or 6. Um, everyone stood for the pledge. Everyone recited it. People did the fucking heart on the hand. But there was this one
Hand on
girl.
the heart.
No, heart on the hand. There was this one girl that the entire time she was in our school, she was in my grade. She never once stood for the pledge.
Yeah.
Her first name was Morgan. I don't remember what her last name was, but
Morgan Freeman.
I remember her.
yeah, no, it was interesting. Yeah, she'd be an interesting person. I'm curious what her parents were like. Her parents were based. If they told her, yeah, when they do the pledge, don't stand up, don't do it.
Can you imagine being influenced by your parents that much?
Wasn't
If
there
my
someone in our grade, Jason, that didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance? They would stand for it, but they wouldn't say it or put their.
at one point, like I remember towards the end of the school year, they're just, we'd stand for. I think it was for the national anthem, or maybe it was the pledge or something. But like it was at a town hall meeting. But like at one point, everyone, I mean, there was just like a big chunk of people that would just sit down, just not
Good,
care.
good. I respect them. I'd tell my kids. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to like instill. Don't believe America at like age 5, but I don't know. I'd ask them, yeah, do you want to do it? Do you want to stand and do the pledge? I mean, they're gonna say yes because their friends are doing it because their parents are fucking communists.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't tell my kids to do that. I'm not gonna instill my political views into my kids and make them stand out just because I believe that.
You're better than me. I would. I want my kid to literally be a mini me. All right. I want him to embody everything I say.
Okay. So you're just my dad then?
I'm everyone's worst fucking dad. All right. I hope your
She
worst
beat the shit out of him when he comes home too.
just for no fucking reason.
Yes.
My
How was
report
how was
and then
school? No
cast
response.
cast iron straight to the
Yeah.
dome.
He has zero time to respond. How was school?
No, I think I'll take a couple of cues from one of my favorite movies, Good Will Hunting. I'll just lay out a cast iron, a pipe wrench, and a belt, and a taser in front of him, and ask him to choose. Very calmly, very politely,
Yeah.
choose. See, it's funny to joke about child abuse, but if I ever saw someone abusing a child, I'd abuse them.
Or the rest of their life,
Yeah,
which is like 10 minutes.
not even. The cast iron will make of them.
Fucking
I mean,
yeah,
fucking take
Tom and
that.
Jerry.
Yeah, I'm gonna work the cast iron around the shape of their fucking skull. All right,
Good.
that's what I'm gonna do. No, yeah. How was your guys' week? Was it good? Did you have any fun moments?
Hold on,
Jason,
sorry. I have to add this to like because of earlier. 1954, the Under God was added. 1956 is when In God We Trust was the national motto of the United States.
interesting.
To fight communism, I guess. Hell yeah. God is against communism.
That's good. I knew God would be a homie.
Be based, yeah.
He's against, the idea of making sure people are well fed.
Yep.
Uh, that there was a massive division of power. No, God will be for the division of power. Or the power belongs with me and my holy servants. If you're an unholy individual, then you can go join my fucking bitch son and his little fucking ragtag team. Lucifer would be a good guest to have on. I feel like you'd have some fun things to talk
Lucifer.
about.
I think he'd probably just do some heinous shit the entire podcast.
And you just constantly interrupt us.
Constantly say the N word and interrupt us.
You think that's how the devil would partake on a podcast?
Do you think he'd be like proper, or do you think he'd
Yeah, he'd
I
have
think so.
he'd have a British accent.
he has like some tea? How you guys doing this week? It's like I don't really want this job, but it's the job I have.
I'm under contract. Can't put in the 2 week notice.
Yeah. I can't put in the 3 billion year notice.
That'd be boring. Like, imagine being God or devil, like 5 billion years or whenever the sun explodes
Yeah.
from now. What the fuck are you
You know what?
supposed
I
to
don't
do?
blame them. 100%. If you ever like wonder like this is fucking awful. Like why would a god like allow something, maybe like, like something like mass genocide or something to happen. So cuz it's fucking boring to live forever. All right?
He's
You have to watch something.
he's just flipping the fucking TV
Yeah.
channel.
He's just
It's like
every
reality TV shows.
Yeah, yeah. That we are a really good fucking reality TV show. We have
yeah.
some highlights. I think
Mission
God is about the fact that the Swift Bowl is going to happen, and I think God is upset.
Maybe he allowed it to happen.
He did. All right.
He wants it to happen.
Maybe it was the devil that wanted it to happen.
Maybe the devil saw that I wanted the fucking Chiefs to lose. Dude, that shit pissed me off. All right, I was looking like an hour.
Why? You don't like football.
I wanted the Ravens to win.
I kind of knew. I saw the final scores and I was like, it's not changing.
Dude, all right, the other game though, the fucking Lions versus the 49ers, the Lions were up by like 14 fucking points or some shit by the end of the second quarter. They should have had that game in the bag, but they just fucked it up, man.
Have you got things about how 2020 same two teams at the Super Bowl, Trump versus Biden, leap year, 2024.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
We're gonna have another virus in March. We have one more month, guys, before we go back into lockdown. I'd be fine with lockdown part 2. It'd be exciting.
Give me time to work on the other projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I won't give time off of work, but it'll be
I mean,
fun.
I wouldn't, but
I would.
Would it be paid?
No.
Well, then there's nothing to brag about then. Quiet.
25 episodes, and I think you'd start to learn to treat my girlfriend with some fucking respect.
Well, she needs to banter back at me.
Oh, I have a question for you.
What's that?
If I was taller than you, would we still be friends?
What kind of question is that? What would that have to do with anything?
Just answer the question. The defendant will answer the question.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't really see the difference.
Like, tall women don't scare you, like in primordial fear.
My last girlfriend was taller than me. What are you talking about?
Was that like a turn on? Like the power dynamic? What about tall women do you like specifically?
You should watch the
No, I'm
movie
not.
Tall Girl.
I'm not here to answer questions. All right, this is the last episode.
No, what's your preference? Would you rather date someone shorter than you or taller than you?
I really don't think I care at this point.
No. I hate when people choose that shit. Answer the fucking questions. Play along. All right, tall or short.
Okay, I mean, if that was my genuine, but if I'm choosing, if I have to choose between the two because you didn't make it an either or, that's the reason why people just step around it. If it's an either or, I mean, yeah, why not? Taller would be more interesting. I feel like it would be kind of weird, like depending on how short they get. You know, it would just start getting creepy at that point.
It's like an 8'11" woman.
Wait.
Is it?
I mean, if that's okay, well, what is it then? What 8'11" or like what a 3'5"? Yeah, I'd probably choose the 8'11" person. You fucking giant.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're not going to live long either way, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just
Collecting
go on to the next person. The tall person is probably going to die faster than the short person. So
yeah. No, I suppose we got a bit sidetracked. How was your guys' weeks? What happened? Anything good? Anything fun?
it was great. I mean, I was doing combatives the week prior, so I didn't really know, or I wasn't in the loop with what was going on with my unit. So I came in and it was just like a slap in the face of just random shit that's going on.
What were some of the random things that you got slapped in the face with?
One of my coworkers apparently got mad, like a pole fell on his head, and he got so mad he uh turned and punched. It's like a metal box. It's like he punched a Humvee, but it's like a metal box over it. So we call it a shelter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some sort of metal shelter that's on the Humvee. So he punched that like full force and he broke his hand. And apparently he would walk around the what is it? Just the site every now and then just do ah like the Family Guy,
Just
you
the
know?
fucking that shit. You
Yeah,
just start
but
doing
like
that?
he would do that every now and then. Like he'd walk up near them and just make that noise, like not telling them that it hurts, but like he wants them to sit to notice.
Oh my god, does that hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
I'm so sorry that you punched you hurt yourself.
You should do that to him if he does it around you. Just, oh my god, did you get a boo boo? Need some help?
No, the thing is though is that the ironic thing is that he's probably the most sane person I work with. So I don't want to get on his bad side.
Nah, if he's a good person, he'll appreciate the humor in his situation.
No, he will.
To be fair, I can kind of relate to him. I think I already mentioned this like 1 or 2 episodes ago, but when I was like setting a stack of cones in my work truck, I set them down at a bad angle. They bounced off the wall and smacked me in the fucking face. It fucking hurt. All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch my vehicle. Just like I don't know what it is. I don't know why that's the immediate desire to deal with like some stupid shit that caused me pain is to just punch something else. It's not gonna make
Because you don't know any other way to express your emotions.
Yeah, but
Why,
why?
woman? It's
Why
because you're it's because it's kind of like you're fighting back. And then it kind of hurts at the same time. So the pain kind of dissipates that anger.
That's good. I'm glad you didn't tell me I shouldn't punch things. I'm gonna continue.
You should punch things. You should punch things more often.
Right. Punch a hole in the wall.
I'm gonna punch a hole through someone.
I've done that, but I used to be really angry. Believe it or not. All right. I used to like punch shit all the time if I get angry. I'd literally be a Kyle. So I understood. But like the fact that like the whole week they were just clowning on him. And he wasn't even there, and we're just clowning on him the whole time, calling him Specialist Kyle. That was
That's kind of good though. I like that.
It is good. but yeah, like, I mean, yeah, there's some other controversy that happened as well, but I mean, I'm gonna keep that under wraps.
All right.
I'm gonna keep that for season 2.
All right. I'm curious to hear. Molly.
How was my week?
Yeah. What stood out to you? What exciting things happened?
I almost yelled at a customer.
Okay. Why didn't you do it?
Why didn't I? Because I didn't want other customers to hear, and she's also the town gossip, so I was just like, I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction of raising my voice at her. I did walk away from her as she was continuing to talk to me. Just
okay, well, that's good.
No, but she got upset because she brought an item up, and asked if I'd go down on a price for it. I asked her where she found the item. She found it in our like antique collectible section.
Or how much was this item?
It was $6.
Shoot, I would have just like stared at her, ma'am. You're trying to haggle for $6.
Yeah.
Still like to be broke. The town broke.
Yeah. What the fuck?
After she said where she found it, I told her no, we wouldn't be able to. She got pissed. She's just like, how do you even come up with these prices? And then I told her that there's someone that normally looks up certain items, and then she's like, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that.
Bitch.
This is a thrift store. That's not what you're for.
It makes me want to like when I'm out, just go to a retail store and just have these interactions.
Yeah.
No, I like made a face that like she saw, because I was like just confused as to why she just started losing it at me and was like telling me what I can and can't do at a thrift store.
Yeah.
Like, you might not agree. I know this money goes to people, but this is ridiculous. I go antiquing, I go thrift shopping, and they wouldn't have a price like this on it.
Well, too fucking bad. All right, that's.
At that point, I started walking away, and she just kept like complaining and was kind of like following me. Mara, the coworker that has been on the podcast before, she started walking up as I was like walking back because she heard like the raising of voices and she wanted to see what was going on. And then the lady that was complaining to me started complaining to her, being like, items like this should only be like 50 cents. That was the only thing I heard her clearly say. But
okay.
Yeah. She just would not stop complaining. This lady also one day didn't say to me, but just to give you more of a personality for this person. I was just working at the register, ringing up sales. I hear her say to someone, some random person, yeah, I've lived in this town for a while. I see everything. Just.
He sees everything?
She sees everything.
I would have asked her, did you see me jerk off in the bathroom earlier today, ma'am? Because I don't think you did.
It's just.
Did you see the part where I kill you later today?
Yeah. All-seeing being.
An annoying customer when she comes in. She is a talker. She will literally talk to random people. If they will listen to her, she will talk. So.
Like, yeah. You just need to get more comfortable with just getting confrontational with people.
There was kids in the store.
Then the kids
You don't have to swear.
deal
You
with
don't have.
that. It's also lunchtime. I wanted to eat food.
Yeah, incorporate that into the beratement.
Yeah, exactly. I don't personally. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go eat lunch.
Personally, yeah, it's not my fucking problem. Deal with it. I'm gonna go eat some food, and I'm gonna let you calm down from your baby rage.
Yeah.
And we'll have a discussion when you're gonna act like a fucking adult.
You don't even have to say all that. Just baby moment, and then I'm going on lunch and just leave.
And then someone like an hour later bought that same exact item she was complaining about. Which just made it so much better.
Was she?
She was not in the store at that point.
Did you have her number? You should have
No.
FaceTimed her.
I'll pull on your item.
Yes. Yeah, look at this. How did you muster the audacity to pay $6 for this item? You say that to you start interviewing the other person.
Yeah, you interview the person that bought it and just.
The person that bought it, like, held it up to me. Like, I just think it's so cute. Look, there's a little cat on it. And she was, like, so excited about this find.
Two types of people. All right, two types of people.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Dude, if you're haggling at a thrift store, you need to start reevaluating the way you're spending your money.
Oh, so many people ask to go down on prices. Like, they view it as if we're a garage sale, kinda.
You should
where
just
they're like, oh, can we go get a lower price on this item?
see what you should do is make a giant poster board that says all prices are final, and then as soon as they say anything, just point to the sign and just
Honestly, yeah.
Read signs. No one reads fucking signs.
That's why you point at it.
Yeah, that's why you have to. Yeah.
We have so many signs posted around our store, and every single person like never reads them.
Yeah, because there's too many signs. You just need to have one big sign.
Stacks all of their shit on the counter.
You need to be known as the fucking sassy thrift store, where if you start saying shit and being a bit of a bitch, the workers do not give a fuck. They will do the same back to you.
When I first like started as assistant manager at this place, I was training someone in. They were kind of talking quietly to me, like asking me what to do and stuff. And I was trying to explain to them. And then the company that owns the thrift store got an angry email from a customer talking badly about the person I was training in, but then ended it with saying like the redhead was nice though.
All right, that's
Nice.
good.
You get a raise for that?
No, I wish.
When are you gonna get a raise?
I don't know.
When are you gonna get a real job?
When are you gonna get a real job?
You're deflecting the question. When are you gonna get a real job?
When are you?
That pays you correctly. Stop deflecting.
I don't know.
Why did you say it like that? You should get a better job. Unless you enjoy that too much. Your shitty customer interactions.
They're fun.
You don't.
They're clearly not because you don't do anything. You just awkwardly like walk away.
I started looking at other jobs. I haven't applied to anything. I'm just kind of looking, seeing what's out there. In a town an hour away from us at an Ulta Beauty, for a full-time job, they pay from $20 to $28 an hour.
See, if you could pull that off, then that's literally perfect. That's a huge bump to what you're getting paid right now.
Oh yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that it's an hour away, I probably would have just applied right then and there when I saw it.
Well, how far away is your current job?
Like 15 minutes.
All right, an hour drive to a job, it sucks, but like it's not that bad.
I mean, I just wouldn't like it. I get car sick.
You get car sick by driving?
Yeah.
Okay, well then work at Cashwise then.
Good. That sounds worse than the job I have.
I mean, at least people won't sit there and try to fucking haggle for ramen noodles. All
That's
right.
true.
Hey, you could be an assembler at a manufacturing place.
No.
All right, never mind. I'm not going to do the Molly job search episode.
We
Again.
already did that one.
Yeah. Like twice, I think.
Yeah, I mean, get a new fucking job. Find something that pays good.
You have to have one by season 2. All right. It's part of the contract.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have one before tomorrow.
Is this you trying to tell me to stop the podcast?
No, this is me trying to tell you to join the military. A real job.
Join you down south?
No. Go to Alaska.
You to be a part of your base?
You
Yeah, what if we both apply and just, head to your specific area, same school, same everything, same classes. It's like high school.
I
all
mean,
over.
if you went to the same school and everything, you probably would end up in this area. So,
I'll see
but
you
then,
soon.
yeah, you do like 3-year contracts, and then I'll be out, and you guys are just stuck here for 2 years.
No, we'll leave once you're gone.
You just become AWOL.
Yeah.
I was only here for a friend anyway, so
Yeah. You just say that to your recruiter. It's like I don't.
I think if anything, I'll just, like whenever you're doing fucking shooting practice, just shoot myself in the foot and then call it good.
What, in basic training? What do you mean by that? You get shot in the foot. You'll go on profile, but you still gotta show up to work.
All right, then I'll shoot myself in the fucking ribs. All right, I'll medically take myself out.
You're just gonna kill yourself. There's
And
no
take
way to get out of it. They're just gonna revive you, and then you're just have to finish out your contract, or you're gonna die. All right. Unless you make yourself paraplegic, then you can get like a medical discharge. It has to be something where like you literally just can't function, but it's like gonna be like a lifelong thing.
I'll just claim mental health, and they won't question me.
That is working for a guy actually.
Hell yeah!
He tried to kill himself, and then now he's getting out in May.
Hell
Or I think
yeah!
it's in April. He's getting out. He's like counting down the days, and it's like, hell yeah, 82 days. I don't have to wear this beret anymore. And everyone's like, congratulations on getting kicked out of the army.
That's
What?
Oh, it's good. He's doing the smart thing. Like you show up to the mess hall with like rope burn marks around your neck, like a couple days.
No, he just called his superior and like, hey, I need to go to the mental hospital. Give him like grippy socks. He did it on a 4-day weekend too. It's like, oh, it's fine. I'll only be there for 2 days. And he was there till Tuesday.
We should get him on before he's gone.
I don't want to talk to that guy. I don't like him. He would think, oh my God, it would enrage me to just have him on here.
That sounds like a perfect kind of guess.
Oh my God. Maybe I will.
Some unrelieved anger on him. No, my week was. I had a very exciting week, surprisingly. Work had me in the Rochester area. It's an okay town. I kind of like it. There's a fair amount of shit there. Um, 3 main highlights. Um, 2 of those highlights are different restaurants I went to. One of them was called John Hardy's Barbecue. Really good fucking barbecue place. That's about all I got. Good food, good price. It was good. Um, the other place called Who Hot. It's a Mongolian barbecue place. It's really interesting. I like it. It's like a buffet. They have a lot of noodles, meats, veggies, all that shit. You fill up your plate with what you want, and then they have a fuck ton of different sauces. You're supposed to like put on like 6 to 8 scoops of sauces, varying levels of spiciness, various hints of flavors.
Yeah.
You hand your food to one of the workers at the grill, and they cook it in front of you. You know, they do some fancy tricks. You know, they flip a
It's
fucking
just
thing.
that's a normal Mongolian food place.
I didn't say it was a special Mongolian food place. It's just
You're all right.
Explaining what it is.
yeah, I'm just explaining what it is, buddy.
Who the fuck doesn't know what a Mongolian food place is?
Molly didn't until today.
All right.
No, I like the food. It's really good. Like they charge you about $22, but you get as much food as you want, and you just can't take any of it home. You know, to their knowledge, unless you want to stuff your purse full of fucking cooked eggs. But I liked it. But no, the only other like two main things, I finally did my own first job site. You know, I wasn't super fast, but I wasn't super slow either. It's kind of nice. I can actually do parts of this job without, you know, direct supervision. Still have some questions. Just want to make sure I'm doing shit right. But when it comes to the easier side of things, I think I know the exact process of what to do. It's now just, you know, improving time, being faster, being more confident in my working ability.
Good.
Yeah, so that's good. I'm slowly progressing at actually being a competent worker. But no, the main highlight of this week was I got to shoot guns again for the first time in fucking what over. Well, no, I shot shotguns back in like 2021, but pistols I haven't shot those since I was like 14, 15. So it's been a good while. I spent $100 on one box of a 44 Magnum and two boxes of a 1911 9mm. It was fun. First shot the 9mm. It had a decent feel to it. You know, it was just fun to shoot it. I suck at the reloading part. My thumbs are too fucking weak. It's actually annoying. I need to do some of those like finger strengthening exercises just to like I can load the bullets, but once it gets to like the last two, I just can't push it
Just have
down.
to do it or like just like the side of your hand.
I was kind of getting it, but also not. Like a couple of times, I was able to get the last two by myself, and the other times, like my thumbs were just I don't know, they were fucked from earlier in the day. I have like weird nerve damage going on in my hands. Like if I apply like any upward or downward pressure, like a lot, my hands just get sharp electrical pain, and I don't know what the fuck is causing it.
All right, you need to stop punching shit.
I haven't punched anything. No, the most
Maybe you need to stretch. You should get that looked into. Like mine doesn't do that at all.
yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm confused. I might have arthritis, but no, the highlight of the shooting experience was getting to shoot a 44 Magnum. I've wanted to shoot one. Mind, well, since I was like fucking 12, you know, The Walking Dead, the main character, that's his gun. It, you know, it's heavy for a pistol. Has a fair amount of fucking kick and oomph to it. You know, like, the first couple of shots, it doesn't hurt, but you definitely feel it. It's, you know, like a light punch to the palm of your hand, kind of.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. Just to shoot it. Reloading it was a lot easier, which is always nice. Um, but yeah, I was planning on shooting a semi-auto AK-47 Thursday, but my coworker, my trainer, he is a massive gun nut, and he said, "Yeah, you know, if you just buy your own ammo, since we're in Wisconsin, you know, partially for the next month or so, kinda, I'll let you shoot my full auto AK." So that'll be fun.
Is that why you're an AK guy? Like, you haven't even shot it yet, and you're just sucking AK's dick.
I just like the look. I like it more than
It's just, whenever I see it, just tear his gun.
yeah, and
Because it's easy to shoot. It's just for, like, people who don't want to put effort into shooting things.
ooh, I like the M4. I'm so cool. It requires so much skill. Fuck you. I just enjoy the gun and how it looks.
The M4 looks cooler. It's more tactical.
Good for
You
you.
can you can put shit on the rails.
I'm
What can
glad
you
you
do
think
with the
so.
AK? You
I'm
can't
glad
add anything to the AK.
you literally can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Whatever. All right. I like the look of the gun. If I were to buy, I want to get a handgun. I I need to find a gun range that has a rental Beretta because I like the look of the 1911, but I don't think that's going to be the pistol for me. I want to shoot a Beretta, see how it feels. And Glock is basic, but it's probably like the nicest or most comfortable, easiest. It's a very beginner pistol, I'd say, from my little knowledge. But I think the Beretta looks slightly cooler. I like the silver. But no, like a Beretta, one AK, and then a rifle with a scope, like a sniper rifle, like in Fortnite. That's what I want.
What kind of sniper? Or what kind of rifle?
Whatever Mike Ehrmantraut had. I don't know honestly. I guess something bolt action. I mean, if the prices weren't,
What size of the bullet?
I don't. Jesus Christ, you're the worst fucking interviewer of all time.
How am I the worst interviewer? I'm just making sure you know your gun knowledge.
I don't. I don't know it, so you're gonna ask questions that I don't have answers to. I just want a sniper rifle, something bolt action probably, because it'd be cool to have a 50 cal. There's two main things that'll never make that happen. One, the price, and two, the price. I'm not gonna fucking deal with that. No, just probably something a bolt action. Fucking, I like the look of a lot of older like World War II era rifles, but I feel like those have an upcharge because they are World War II era weapons.
Kinda. I mean, it really depends on which ones you get. I mean, you can get later made guns of World War II era weapons. So like an M1 Grand, you can get a Vietnam era made one.
You could have gotten an M1 Grand. Would that have been your pride and joy?
What do you mean I could have gotten an M1 Grand?
Didn't someone offer you one for when you had the Crown Vic?
No, I said if it was an M1 Grand, I definitely would have traded it. Like fuck it. You know what?
I swear you told me a person did offer you an M1 Grand.
You are 100% incorrect. But
What?
I'll find what the weapon was specifically here.
I mean, if that wasn't a 22, I kind of like it, but I don't know. It's just when I was younger, I enjoyed shooting handguns. It was fun. I was a semi decent shot, but that's what happens when you take like 10 or 15 seconds. You're gonna do better than the adults that are just constantly rapid firing. Aside from the people that are genuinely good shooters, um, I like shooting pistols more than shotguns. Shotguns are okay. It's just the coolness factor isn't there.
You haven't shot a rifle yet?
Not yet, no.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
would like to get a 30-06, which the M1 Grand is, so might as well just get the M1 Grand.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking I'm trying to find my old messages.
I know it'd be. I don't think I have the skill to pull it off, and I know it would probably like get me kicked out of a firing range if I did it. But like how in fucking Red Dead, when they just full, magnum someone with a revolver, I got one hand shooting it, and the other hand just cocking the hammer back constantly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, instead of using your thumb.
Yeah, so that when I was shooting it, I thought about it, but I don't want to. That thing fucking hurt. Well,
Yeah.
okay. With
Well, it's
two
good that
hands,
you're being safe at the range. So
yeah. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, they played me a 10-minute video to the main takeaways were don't point it at people, don't have your finger on the trigger until you're looking down range, and once you're done shooting, have the chamber side open if it's like a pistol with a slide, so like the M1911. Have the chamber side facing upward so people can see that it's unloaded. That's all it takes. 8-minute video and $100, and you can shoot guns.
yeah.
And I kind of like that. No, it's
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like, what they go over whenever we go to range. Like, don't point it at anything you don't intend to destroy.
yeah,
Always keep your. I don't know. That's another thing is like trigger discipline. Like a
yeah,
lot of people need to learn it.
yeah. I think it'd be fun. All three of us go to a gun range. I'll have my
Molly
aim.
immediately just wraps her finger around the trigger. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
I'm just
look,
gonna
guys.
look down the barrel, see that there's nothing in it.
Yeah, I don't see anything in there.
I think it'd be,
All
I
right.
think it'd be fun to see Molly shoot a gun.
I think she would be scared the first time. Is that
Y-
when I'm on leave? She gonna shoot a gun?
Um, certain gun ranges they require that you have like more than just a license. So because my trainer, he was kind of known at that gun range. Um, I was able to shoot shit just perfectly fine because he was there. But if he
Yeah.
wasn't there, I would need like a hunting license or some other kind of form that I don't have in order to shoot at a gun range. I can just
Wait,
literally
what did
go.
he have that allowed you to shoot?
I don't know. He was known at the gun range,
Oh, okay. I mean, I have
so
a hunting license, so it'd be no problem for me.
yeah. So I just need something like that to go to a gun range. But yeah, Molly, how do you think you'd enjoy shooting a gun?
Would enjoy it.
Why not?
Um, loud noise equals scary.
You literally are required to have hearing protection.
That's fair.
It's like a muffled. It doesn't. It's not loud at all. Like you can still hear it, but you're gonna feel it more than you hear it.
It just it doesn't sound fun to me.
It's fun
Why
when
not? Did you enjoy? Did you do archery at all?
No,
you didn't.
I might have. I don't remember it.
What about that fucking? I forget the name of the field trip, but I'm not sure if you guys. Yeah, you guys had to have been there. Like they took everyone up to like a forest area. They had some other activities, but like the only
The
fun one was
Audubon?
arch. No, not the Audubon. I didn't go to that shit because broke. But
Molly,
it
you went to the Audubon though, right?
Yeah,
We did archery there.
we didn't.
maybe it was only for the boys.
What the fuck? We
I didn't do archery.
100% did archery there. You should definitely dust off your memory.
Do you remember her doing it?
No, I think I was in a different group.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was just for the boys.
No, because they traded off with because they like separated up into 3 groups. So there was one group that would like always not do a certain section of it because you only went 2 years. Because I remember we didn't do I didn't do the fucking zip lining shit. Um Never did anything with the porcupine stuff. I don't remember half the things that were there. I just remember being in a lake and trying to scoop up stuff. Never once did I do archery though.
There's even like after school archery. You never did that either?
No, that wasn't one of the after school ones I did.
So you've never in your life picked up like some sort of device or tool that you can point and then send a projectile.
No,
What about a slingshot?
no.
Really?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't think you'd love it, but I don't know. It's kind of fun. I'm sure there'd be a good handgun, fit your hand nicely. It's not like gonna suck to shoot.
Yeah, you never sent me those targets, by the way.
Oh shit. I'll head to my work vehicle in a little bit. I'll grab them. I'll show you. Um, I don't know. It's kind of fun just to like see how well you can shoot.
I played Big Buck Hunter.
See, there you go. You're a natural.
Yeah.
You're a natural born soldier.
I'd get mad anytime someone would shoot rabbits in the game.
Yeah, you can go rabbit
Oh,
hunting.
there we go. I found it.
We
I
saw a dead
found
deer today.
Yeah, it had like its entrails coming out of its nose.
Yeah,
It was
it was
weird.
disgusting.
a dead what?
Deer.
Why?
Because someone fucking killed it. I don't know. Someone murked it. It was just on the road, well, on the side of the road. But
Murked it.
Yeah, I'm becoming British now. No, it was yeah, that was a fun. That was well worth $100. I mean, it's as long if you have your own fucking weapons and your own ammo, you'll save a lot more money. But the full auto is what I want to do next, so I'm hoping to get to do that at some point here in the near future.
Yeah. Oh, these are pissing me off, just remembering.
Archery was fun though. There was that one, yeah, early school field trip. It was like my third grade. I remember getting called fucking Deadeye by the archery instructor. I ate that shit up as a kid. I loved it. It made me feel so fucking powerful.
This is so. I remember just like trying to sell vehicles online. Like people like literally halving. Was it halving the price? Yeah, literally like halving the price because there's a misfire. It's like I'd buy it for 1,000 with misfire.
For the Crown Vic,
Yeah.
wasn't even a. Oh, I
A
guess it might.
2,000 isn't even like asking for a lot, especially like today.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cheap.
It literally took us what, like an hour to get the spark plugs. Hour
Yeah.
and a half. Yeah,
The worst part was literally getting that rock out of it.
yeah. That otherwise the process was pretty fucking intuitive. There was
Yeah.
one bolt to take off the coil pack. You disconnect the electrical connection, and then you just take the spark plug out with the spark plug socket. That's all it was.
Yeah,
Aside
then
from
that
the one that was fucked, where we spent like 30 minutes trying to come up with ways to remove some of the debris, and then eventually we got it. That was it.
yeah. And they're not even that expensive to begin with.
No, the parts were cheap, and I enjoy vehicles driving, but I'm no means like mechanically inclined. But I can do simple shit with if there's a fucking YouTube tutorial. It's not that hard. I don't get it.
Yeah,
People.
the big thing was like the mechanic, the quote unquote mechanic contacting me and like yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to do, you know. It's like really lowballing me because, it's gonna be a hard process to take off or it was moving some the fucking tubes to the cooling fan or to the dude, I gotta find this.
What? For a
What the
misfire?
fuck?
What the fuck kind of mechanic was messaging you? I don't.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
it's like, hi Jason, do you know what code is being thrown for the check engine light? It's like I haven't had the chance to check for the code, unfortunately. And then he left the group, and I messaged him back. Want everyone to do the work for you. Two sad faces. Oh
It's kind of fun.
my god.
No, yeah, it was a good week. So yeah, sitting at the hotel, like honestly, that's probably the most boring part about this job is like once you're done at a job site, unless you want to like go ahead and spend money and do an activity, there's really not much to do at the hotel aside from just fucking YouTube or if I wanted to be productive, work on some other projects that we may or may not be have cooking. But one of the things I did do was just like a internet rabbit hole dive on various things. Like I'd click on an article, they'd say something, and then I'd
Yeah,
look at who, their source was. I'd research their source. It's kind of fun to go on internet rabbit holes when you're high because you're just bored out of your mind and it's
for sure.
entertaining. But anyway, one thing that I found while on this rabbit hole binge was a couple of cities. To my knowledge, so far only Austin, Texas, Baltimore, and Denver. They were doing a interesting program. They pretty much select like 100 to 130 really low income families and just give them $1,000 a month and see what they spent it on. And I can pull up the exact study, but the basics or the most people spent it on housing shit, right? Just to have a little bit more security in their apartments or their houses. Probably apartments if they're choosing really low income families, but No, I was surprised to hear that fucking Austin, Texas was enacting that shit, but hey, that's good for them, genuinely. I hope that that program gets more spotlight. People see it and say, oh shit, yeah, that is, that kind of works for, if you're below a certain threshold for what you make in a year, it's like Section 8 housing, but just more accessible. You guys know what Section
Yeah.
8 is?
Yeah, of course I do. We're poor shit.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be poor people. Molly.
Here,
Oh, you little rich white girl. Do you know what Section 8 housing is?
Never heard of it.
Alrighty.
yep.
Fucking money bags over here. Um, Now, pretty much it is to sum it up what it does, you're on the list for like 2 or 3 fucking years, and you have to stay at the same place. You can't change addresses, but once you get on the list, they cover like a part of your rent. It's no more than half, but like even fucking 20, 30, 40% of your rent. It's significant. I remember those times because when I was living with my dad while he was under Section 8 housing, we had more fun. Like we actually went and did shit. We had a bit more money, a lot more late night Walmart trips at 12 a.m. It was good.
Yeah.
No, I like that idea. Just make housing a bit more affordable, but without the 2 to 3 year waiting part, and you have to stay at the same address permanently, or you have to reapply.
Which is giving you money?
Specifically for housing.
So it's just
Yeah,
a stipend that you get because of predatorial housing increasing or house price increasing.
cost of living.
Yeah, the cost of living is increasing
Yeah.
exponentially. So if we give people these like $1,000 stipends, they're gonna increase it significantly. Then like you can pay for it because everyone's given the stipend.
No. There could be state or federal mandates that no, you can't increase the fucking rent for another 5 years.
But they
Right.
have to because it has to go with inflation.
No, no, them increasing adds to the inflation. All right, they're still getting money. It's just not as much money as they could be getting, but they're still getting plenty more than they're still
They
making.
have to live too.
Yeah, they are living better off. I thought it was interesting. I like that
That
idea.
does sound interesting.
I like to see it implemented more because I mean, just it literally for fucking anyone that has to pay rent unless you're living with your parents. Just yeah, if we had $1,000 shaved off of our rent, imagine how game changing that would be.
Be so much better.
Yeah, we'd only have to pay what we were pretty much paying at the other place, like 400 a month.
I mean,
Matt,
I don't pay rent right now, so
that's good for you. I'm glad to hear that you can save more of your money.
because I live in my mom's basement. I actually found that message. It was his name is Jaden,
Ooh, red flag.
and car still for sale? Yes. Would you know of any issues with the rig? This guy is like talking already like an idiot. We're getting it code red soon, so we know what the check engine light is for, but everything else is listed in the ad. And yeah, get the code reader on it to see what's going on. I'm pretty interested in the rig and need something reliable. I mean, already, like if you're looking for a car that's like check engine light and you need it to be reliable, go
Well,
elsewhere. Go elsewhere.
no, because like if it's just a fucking O2 sensor, then that's fucking you can just ignore that shit. It's all good.
I guess, but I mean, I don't know. It's an older vehicle.
No,
Whatever.
all right.
But like
Unfortunately,
that,
it is older, but it's not an older vehicle. Molly has an older vehicle.
it's an older model of vehicle because they just kept pumping out the same shit. What I'm saying is, all right, I mean, it's risky for this fucking guy if he absolutely needs something reliable. There's other vehicles without check engine lights that you could buy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he said, yeah, go get the code reader on it. And I responded, yes, sir. Fucking trying to tell me what to do. And then I told him it was a P0307 uh, cylinder misfire, and he said, so it could be the spark plugs or the coil packs. Like he's trying to educate me on it.
Yeah.
Like I haven't looked it up already. The spark plugs are pretty difficult to do on them cars. Got to pull the whole intake off. I used to be a mechanic. I would be interested in that car at 1600, not to make a dollar myself, but in parts. And when I have cash, that's my offer. Wow, what a
Hey,
humble man.
hey, that's
Not
great. That reminds me, we did have to take the entire intake, and by the entire intake, it was one section of a rubber tube that had a metal hose around it. That was it.
yeah.
That was the
The,
entire intake. I forgot how difficult that was.
I've taken off the intake for a cooling fan before. It's not
No,
hard at all.
it's hard to find the right Phillips head size and then to turn it left
Yeah,
repeatedly. You know how hard that shit is?
that's true.
Normies don't
Eventually,
do that shit.
you just have to sit there and wait for it to come off while you're scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, like you just turn it once to the left and then you wait like an hour and then you do it again. You don't want to overheat the clamp.
You don't
That's
want to like overexert yourself either. So
Yeah, you gotta pace yourself. It's an ordeal.
yeah,
Genuine. It's a fucking struggle. But Molly and I, we figured it out somehow.
yeah. And I said all you got to do is remove the air tube, which has clamps on it. What do you mean pull the whole intake off? And then it's it's easier to pull the intake off to do the whole spark change. Also, the gaskets love to go out on the intake, therefore the car pulls more air or fuel and burns out and plug faster. And then coil packs aren't cheap unless it's Chinese parts. I mean, coil packs can be pretty pricey.
They
He's not
were
wrong about that.
$90 from O'Reilly's, and I mean, I haven't driven the Crown Vic a lot. Like, I haven't started it in honestly like a month and a half. I should probably start it to make sure that it still
Actually,
starts.
started it recently to make sure it still started.
Maybe. I mean, it's the winter is over. We can talk about the winter, not so winter here in a little bit, but yeah, the car. I mean, it still starts just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes people don't or dislike a lot of mechanics because there's that fucking shady mechanic that's gonna oversell you on the complexity and the part cost and all of that shit. And
Because they think they know all the words to say to try and like make it seem like it's harder than it is.
yeah,
It's like I'm actually giving you a deal.
yeah, yeah.
And
And
then
that's what I did. Dude, it was literally one clamp with the Phillips head.
yeah.
Is that difficult for you? And then just do skull emoji, and then just
Yeah, like I yeah,
yeah,
if I was trying to sell something now, I would definitely change it up. But I was already being like having fun with these people.
yeah,
I said, yeah, taking the intake off isn't that hard though. I did it when when I put in my cooling fan. They seem pretty pricey, but the price is reasonable considering the year and miles.
yeah,
Sure, there might be some minor imperfections, but once the spark plug is replaced, it's a reliable car. Just don't have AC.
yeah.
I'll think on it. What motor is the rig? I haven't
Bro,
even.
the fuck do you think it is?
He's asking if it's a V8 or a V6. I said mate. It's a V. It's a V8.
I want to look at V6 Crown Vic.
What the fuck? And then he
It's not
said, "All right, probably a 4.6 liter," because
probably.
he looked it up.
Google will tell you that it is not probably a 4.6, but it is in fact,
Yeah,
indeed,
I said
4.6.
you're correct. And then they're probably one of the most reliable motors, other than they shoot spark plugs out. And then I said, "Oh, okay, interesting. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Does he want it then?" He's just telling me how reliable the motor is now. I should have
Yeah.
just said, "All right, the price is now $2,200." You for this enlightened information.
Thank you for educating me about
Yeah,
how to properly price my vehicle.
yeah.
Maple. Just whipped your tail in my face.
No, it's kind of funny.
There's,
I had some interesting interactions with Facebook Marketplace people when I was selling the Audi. It's just a lot of fucking tire kickers, people just whatever. Like the
yeah,
one guy, I think I had it listed for $600. Granted, there was a lot of work that had to be done. Like either you have to take it to a mechanic and spend thousands, or you have to be kind of,
You have
more
to be very.
not very, but like decently above DIY to do the thermostat and all that other shit. the one guy that managed to come out there, he had a fucking trailer and everything. What was it? I think he talked me down to 300 as opposed to like the 600 I was listing. I just said fuck it.
You wanted it gone.
I just wanted to, I'm not gonna spend the thousands on it. You're
Yeah.
here. You have a fucking way to tow it out. Fuck
That's
this
yeah,
shit.
that was the gotcha moment. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to haggle you.
Yeah. I mean, next time I sell a vehicle, I'm not gonna walk out and talk to the guy in fucking gray sweatpants. Because I feel like people immediately, okay, I can swindle this guy.
Yeah. What, walk out with like a whole suit on? It's
No,
like,
what I'm
what's
gonna
up?
do, I'm gonna get a mechanic suit. I'm just gonna apply a bunch of dirt and grease to my face and just put on a fucking fake beard.
Yeah.
Like I thought about it when I was going to meet you to go look at the Crown Vic. Like I was wearing sweatpants that day, and I thought about it. Like you know what? No, let me.
What if I tried swindling you? What if I tried upselling it more?
That's why I put on the jeans. All right, you can swindle me.
You are taller than me. All of a sudden I would start freaking out.
No, it was I think I tried to mention to you like sins of the father discount. Do I get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for context, Jason's dad scammed me on a laptop.
I didn't know he was scamming because I trusted my dad with information
Yeah,
about computers because he literally had a degree in like hardware.
yeah. Honestly, it wasn't a scam. It wasn't an amazing laptop, but it got the job done for what I needed. Like the only thing that pissed me off is when I first got the laptop, it had a password, and I remember you were kind of like dicking around giving me the password for the first 10 minutes. You just kept on like you're saying the wrong passwords, and I was starting to get pissed off. Dude, I need this fucking laptop. I just
Wait,
gave you $500 for it. Give me the
wait.
fucking password.
Was I fucking with you, or did I genuinely just not know and I was just throwing shit out there?
I I assumed you were fucking with me. I'm gonna keep it that way because if you genuinely didn't know or you couldn't get the password of the laptop you just sold me, I would have been.
Okay, I was probably it's coming back to me a little bit fucking with you. Because yeah, my dad like he was also like a dick about it too right away. I think he No, I think okay, he made a joke about it earlier and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. He was like he came out what we sell it for like 2,000 or something? No, it wasn't that much.
It was
I
five
think
hundred.
it was like 800 or 500.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, 500. Which is okay, yeah. If it was anywhere up like over 500, I would have you just you should show up to my dad's house right now and ask for that money back.
yeah,
500 still a shit ton to ask for a used laptop.
yeah. Yeah,
But
that one. If I was being honest, like genuine price, that should have been like a 250 laptop.
yeah,
But yeah,
especially it had no fucking Wi-Fi.
yeah,
That was the dumbest part.
I'd spend an extra fucking $60 on an adapter for that. But it taught me, Wi-Fi adapters are a thing, and I use that knowledge at MediaCom. So
That's yeah,
there we go.
a
I
little bit of uh tutorial on there.
Yeah, $500 tutorial to help one customer at my previous job that I no longer work at. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, there's one person who's just trying to half the price again. Would you take 1,000 if I came tonight? And then I said 1950 if you come tonight.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then he said 1,500. And then I said, when can you pick it up? And then he said Friday.
Bruh, why say tonight then? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly. And then I might be able to do earlier if you can calm down some more.
Jesus Christ.
What is how does that affect? Dude, these are stupid. I fucking hate selling shit to people. They always just think they deserve.
I'm gonna be like that. Whenever I'm ready to buy my next vehicle and I have to part ways with the Crown Vic, if I'm not selling it back to you for whatever reason, then I'm just gonna be a
Yeah,
cunt to people that try and lowball. Do you really think I'd fall for that stupid fucking price? Tell me how you came to that number. Let me explain to you
yeah.
in a paragraph form. Why that is the dumbest fucking answer I have ever heard.
There's someone who came in, guns blazing. What's your bottom dollar? The price is already set. All right. Trade for a 1999 Polaris jet ski? That would have been interesting.
That's a fair. I mean, depending on your lifestyle, I'd say that could be a fair trade.
Yeah, I mean that one wasn't bad. Oh.
I wish I didn't delete it, but I listed your Crown Vic like about a month after I got it, just to, I just said
Yeah.
pretty much only looking for trades. Hit me with your best offer. I got a lot of interesting offers. I swear one of them was a boat, an actual fucking boat.
That could have been good. Again, the Oppie. OPP yacht. I can't find the weapon. I know 100% that I had it. But...
I swore he said it was an M1 Grand, but maybe I'm adding my own story here. No, Facebook Marketplace is a fun time. I know what color, I want my next vehicle to be.
Oh shit, I found it. Finally did. There you go. Are you open to trade? And I asked, what do you have in mind? A 1943 Lee Enfield MK1 number 4.
Lee Enfield. Okay, I was confusing the two.
All right, that was probably the longest segment yet. Me just trying to fucking sit here and complain about people trying to.
Yeah, Marketplace lowballers.
That could be an interesting segment in the future. Which, you know what? I would 100% buy a Lee Enfield. That's a nice ass weapon, but I would not trade my car for it because I needed the money.
What if someone offered you a Tommy gun for your current vehicle?
All right. If it's a fully automatic, I would probably do it. I would do it. Wait, my current vehicle? Fuck.
Yeah, current vehicle.
Fuck.
Your contract
if it was paid off, my contract was over and I don't need it anymore. Yeah, why not?
All right. Molly, would you trade the Volvo for a Tommy gun?
No.
All right.
I wouldn't trade the Volvo for anything.
What about another Volvo?
I love mine. So no.
Good mindset. You're not participating in the capitalistic.
Are you literally just never gonna swap vehicles? Like if anything goes wrong, if the fucking engine is dead on this Volvo, you're just still gonna swap engines?
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Why not? I mean, I feel like you know what? No, never mind. You do you. You be your 2.4 Volvo girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I mentioned it briefly, but I really got to thank my job, but in particular Big Oil and Taylor Swift for this really short winter that we've had.
Do you wanna? This seems like it's a pretty big topic.
Take a break.
Yeah. Do you wanna come back?
Yeah, I should grab a walk.
We'll come back with Big Oil, Taylor Swift, and global warming, apparently, again.
Oh, yeah, global warming, but, about how short winter is.
Yeah.
Don't spoil the topic.
We'll be back. What are you talking about? We're just telling them what we're coming back with.
That's spoiling the topic.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
We're telling them what we're coming back with.
We'll be back, folks.
What's a beta cuck like you doing listening to this podcast? We all can tell. The way you stand, your excessive beer gut, the way you sit there just listening to the podcast, declining to interact with it because you're too afraid of confrontation. You can't get it up anymore, can you? A study that I found by using terms in which enhance my confirmation bias by, quote, experts in which career fields and affiliations I will not expose suggests that when men become erectionally disabled, their testosterone drops more than 80% and become beta cuck losers like you. Most men combat this with what the public calls the blue pill. And another study I just pulled out of my ass suggests that That pill drops your testosterone by 30%. You're now 110% in the hole. You're producing estrogen like a little princess bitch. Fuck the pill. Fuck erectile dysfunction. And fuck women. Start practicing red pill mindset training with me. I stream on my own website every day at 3 a.m. Pacific time, starting at $11.99 a minute. You too can start your day as early as I do and participate in Stoic, Alpha, Red Pill gooning, and edging sessions. You can buy a starter kit with your hosts today for only $566.44. This includes a triangle bayonet knife to kill your prey, 5-ounce sample of our special testosterone testy juice, 13 gallons of bland protein powder, a rifle book written by the NRA, half of a Bible, and a 3-pack of underwear. Contact your host today to pick up your mindset and pick up your dick the right way, or be a little beta cuck bitch.
And now we return to our host. We have returned to the Opinion Planet podcast.
That's good. We were just talking about cute fat girls. Cute.
What was that? That was the wrong one that I guess that was from Tom and Jerry, wasn't it? That's not the one that I wanted.
I was just asking Jason, what would he do if a cute cat girl, started chatting him up at a bar, like, "Ooh, meow meow, Mr. Jason, I smell something good on you." Just.
All right, if they did that, I would probably feel violated and call the police.
Pee on you. I'm claiming you.
He started to pee on me.
Yeah.
Then I would say, yes.
Oh, it's good to know where your interests are. I'll make sure to tell the.
Put that in.
Interesting that you bring up cat girl after you saw that GIF.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We do.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. But anyway. Back to
I mean, the first question you asked is like where it came from.
Yeah, so I could know to never watch it. But yeah, Big Oil. It's one of my favorite groups in the world. They make everything, oil is black gold. They make everything go round. They give me a job. And they also are contributing to, I believe, it is now record broken, the shortest winter in Minnesota history. So
Who
anyway,
knows? It could still come back around.
I guess, yeah, we're not totally through with it, but if things stay around this same, then yeah, we've had the shortest winter. How they're measuring shortest winter is like the highest temps or some shit. I don't know. This isn't like the first time occurrence. I had a little graph pulled up. So from 2011 to 2012, um, the winter lasted like 15 days before the temps rose really high again for
Damn.
this time of the year. In 2004 and 2005, and then recently 2023, 2024. But then this is the outlier, and this is probably when we were started recording winter weather. 1899 to 1900, that winter lasted for 30 days. So
Yeah, but like the groundhog saw or didn't see his shadow, so we're gonna get a longer winter.
I just saw a fucking TikTok last night. Back in 2015, the mayor of whatever town was doing a groundhog thing.
Yeah.
Like they handed him the groundhog, and it was a wild fucking animal, so it started thrashing around, and he didn't know what to do, so he fucking dropped it. And apparently, the groundhog died a few days later due to internal injuries. And
What the
not only
fuck?
that, the zoo covered it up. They swapped it out with a different one. They tried
To
to
try
make
to
it.
pretend?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I don't know where that groundhog tradition started. I hated when people said that shit to me. Well, the groundhog said we're gonna get 6 more weeks of winter. Go fuck yourself.
Like, are we? We haven't even had a winter.
Yeah, not really. I mean, all right. In my state, we had like 2.5 weeks of like typical winter weathers. It's like -20 with winds, -30. It's fucking
Yeah.
cold. It's not nice outside. No one wants to be here. But it only lasted for like 2 or 3 weeks. Normally, it'd still be those kind of fucking weathers. Maybe not constantly, like -20s with
No,
wind.
it still would be.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, probably.
It's early February.
Yeah. Like maybe we'd start to occasionally later in the month see a couple of like low temp, like it's 4 degrees, it's 10 degrees outside, there's not much wind, it's sunny out, it feels kind of nice by comparison, but no, I was literally just able to work in a long sleeve shirt. It was kind of fucking nice. Like I started to sweat if I had a hoodie on and I was working.
Nice.
I like it just for the pure fact that it makes my job so much fucking nicer when I can do shit without having freezing hands and freezing body parts. But
That's true.
the other part of me worries, in 20 years, 30 years, if hey, you remember when we were kids and we used to have those white winters, like snow? Those were crazy times.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
maybe that's just me. Maybe Big Oil knows something I don't, and we're gonna be the same.
Maybe it's just like fluctuating, and it's maybe it's not like as contributed as much as you think.
Yeah, I mean, from what I found, in 1899 to 1900, the winter only lasted like 30 days, so it's not totally out of the realm of the possibility of the Earth just having seasonal moments. I mean, there was like 100-year gap where we didn't have a really short winter up until 2004,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I guess we have to see how long this short winter shit lasts. Maybe I'm jinxing it by talking about it, and we're just gonna get fucked in February. But
Hope not.
Yeah, I mean down here it gets like 30 degrees and people just start shitting themselves. Oh
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
You start shivering.
That is like, if you're outside working and moving, that is perfect long sleeve weather. If you're just standing, like walking to and from places outside, it's good hoodie weather.
Really depends on what weather you're used to, though, because if you aren't used to it getting that cold, that is going to be fairly cold to you.
They just shouldn't be bitch made. Just live in Minnesota. All right.
Yeah. Stop being a bitch. I mean, they it's like one person said that I wish I was from Minnesota, so I can handle this weather. At least they acknowledge it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like maybe I'm biased. I like -20 is always going to be fucking cold, no matter which way you slice it, unless you're inside. But yeah, I guess the temps that are now, yeah, I can rock a long sleeve if I'm working. If I'm just walking, the hoodie would be preferred. But jacket season is over, and that's depressing because I love wearing jackets.
It might not be over though.
It's over. All right, let's just be real. Big Oil fucked us this year. Taylor Swift fucked us this year.
Big Oil is good.
Big Oil gives me a job. All right.
Big oil, big money.
If the government and Big Oil didn't exist, then I wouldn't have a job because my job only exists because oil is a thing, and because for some reason the federal and state government mandate compliance testing to make sure gasoline isn't seeping into the environment for whatever fucking reason. All right, I don't get it, but what the fuck is this? I'll look at that later. Thank you for sending me the material.
Hey,
Yeah, no
the
problem.
meme of the week for season 2, episode 1. That'll be my new avatar. Thank you very much. So
Yeah.
one other thing that my coworker mentioned. This guy's a fucking treasure trove of information. I can say multiple things that he's talked about, but fuck. I just had something that I was gonna go with. You know what? No, it's fine. He's a compulsive liar through and through. Somehow he's the 37th best shooter in America. He met George W. Bush back in like 5th grade because he gave him an academic award. I don't know. It's always fun, like having the I literally do everything better than you. I'm a more exciting person than you. Your life is boring compared to mine.
Yeah, so maybe that's what. So the person that you suggested earlier that that would enrage me to have on, he's exactly like that. He's like the most compulsive liar I've met. He said he used to live in the hood. He used to shoot M19s. Used to live on a farm.
Wait, so
all sorts of shit. He's from Iowa, all right? Can you imagine living or being in a hood in Iowa? What the? There's no hoods there.
No, he's from the hood in Iowa. All right, you would
From
know
the
that.
Iowan hood.
Only the OG.
Yeah.
There's no fucking intimidation there. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. There's some other shit too that, I mean, he thinks the world is flat, and then as soon as we call him out on it, it's like, it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know the exact science behind it, but I know my
yeah. He stands by his beliefs, but even when he's called out on it,
yeah,
it's like he always has an excuse for this is why it didn't work out this way because
yeah.
because he was playing chess the other day. It's like, well, he would have beat me in 5 moves, so he just quit.
They still try and make seem their losses still as well, I'm smarter for doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm scared that if I became someone like that, I'm glad I somehow avoided it. I was a bit of a compulsive liar, and this wasn't even just in middle school or high school. Even when I was still working at McDonald's, maybe not compulsive, but the occasional thing I would just lie about. One of my favorite examples is a very popular anime called Bleach. I know very little about Bleach, but a lot of people at McDonald's, they all watched it, they all enjoyed it, and I just said that I'm completely caught up with the show. I watched the entire show and I read the manga. I know a lot about Bleach. So whenever the topic of conversation would be about Bleach, it was always very interesting to try and just fib my way through that conversation. The few tidbits I do know, throw in a couple of character
Yeah.
names. I think he's really strong, because he
X, Y, and Z.
yeah, the main character struggled. That's a testament to his
Just throw
skill.
out general things.
And just like no one, all right, no one directly called me out on the bleach lie.
Yeah.
One of the other fun lies I told was back when I was really into Overwatch, I was a top 500 player. I was ranked 497. I only got called out by my former roommate. Like, I don't know if I believe that you were in top 500. Let me look up your account. And I
Yeah.
told him, yeah, just give me. It was a while ago. I don't really remember the username, but let me do some research. I'll send it to you. And I never sent it.
Yeah.
So I have
And he
the
never got it.
occasional.
Never got back to you on it. If it
Yeah.
was me, I would have definitely gotten back on it. Like did you ever find it? But then in your side, you could always keep delaying it. Like, oh, I had better things to do. Why would I sit
Um,
here and waste my time?
yeah, I was busy this week. Or I had a lot of McChickens to make. Like, no, it was for small shit like that. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's not that bad. I would do that just like as like for fun, to just to see like if they'd catch me eventually.
Yeah, but like,
There's a time I remember it was a while ago. I think I was in we were in the NCA, and there's this that guy who had the beard, like the black jacket, curly hair.
Blake?
Yeah, Blake. He was just like he was listing off like different songs he liked, and he was like playing it, and then it was like kind of like a trivia thing. It's like, do you know the names of this? And then you were just popping off like you knew like every single song, and he was like even going to like more
oh shit! Now I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he was doing like more like less known songs.
Yeah.
And then I talked to you later about that, and I was like, how'd you know like all of that? It's like I didn't. I had Shazam up on my phone.
I love it.
That was
That
great.
was cool. This makes people feel not as cool and unique if like
Yeah.
all other. Oh, that one? Yeah, fucking everyone knows that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I think
It's
I
like,
got the idea from one of my favorite YouTubers when I was younger, Chilled Chaos. He would play like a really good chess person who is also his friend.
yeah.
And then they played, and Chilled lost badly. So then they did a rematch like 6 months later. So what he would do is he would input his moves that his opponent made against a grandmaster level AI, and then just replicate those moves. And he's like, I just read books. I just,
I practiced.
yeah, that's all I want. I love shit like that. That's fun little gaslighting things like that. That's
Yeah.
perfect. I don't see an issue with that. But
But Blake never found out.
yeah,
Well, like
I'm
he'll
glad.
believe you on that, but when I told him that I, got Spider-Man the same day because I pre-ordered it, he didn't believe me that I had, because apparently he really wanted that game.
Deal with you. And that's. Last I saw him, he was working at the Dairy Queen in my town. But oh
Oh,
shit!
nice.
One other interesting thing that I'm gonna try out tomorrow. So, Molly's thrift store received a very interesting donation.
Yeah.
Um, my favorite of it, I think I might have already told you, but it was playing cards with Iraq's Most Wanted instead of like the King, Queen, and Joker and
Yeah,
shit.
you've talked about that.
I want to learn how to count cards, like watch tutorials, so I can go to casinos and try and play blackjack and win money. Actually, that's my
Yeah,
dream
but you
job.
have to count them quick and like be subtle about it, because it
Yeah,
seems
I
you're
know.
literally against the rules.
It's not against the rules; they just don't like it.
I mean, it's not like something that they would. I feel like it would be something that they'd be like, "Dude, what are you doing? Stop! If you keep
Cheating.
doing that, I'm gonna fucking kick you out."
It's not cheating; it's playing the game. No, okay. So I went on a little bit of a blackjack casino binge. There was this YouTube channel, Steven something, where him and like 7 people. What they do is 6 of them are card counters. They keep track of the deck, and then they have a VIP, and they have their own secret system to message the VIP to come over to their table once the odds are favorable, so that the VIP comes over, bets big, makes a fuck ton of money, and then he walks over to the next table, rinse repeat.
Yeah,
They only have so much time before the casino catches, either a signal or they start realizing, okay, even if they don't catch any signal, they'll walk up to that person like, all right, we're pretty sure you're counting cards. We're gonna have to back you off. You're welcome to play anything else, just not blackjack. And that's real nice. There's been casinos where they say, get the fuck out. We're not gonna cash you out. Even though that is literally illegal. They need to cash you out.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like that would be my dream job. Like the three of us are professional card counters. Like, you guys count cards. I'm the VIP. I come over.
Why can't I be the VIP?
You're not going to be a good VIP. You're not a good VIP. All right. You don't have the balls to bet big like I do.
don't have balls. No, you're right about that.
No, because it's still, it's your best guess. Like imagine, you walk over to the table and all right, 20 grand, let's fucking go. And you just lose all the investment money that you guys came up with. That's on you. Like, you should have known better.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, tying it back to the original thing, the other part of that donation was a cigarette rolling kit. And Molly also, you got me cigarette tubes. So I went to my smoke shop today and I bought
Oh
some
my
tobacco.
god.
So I'm going to make my own cigarettes.
That's what my mom did.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
You better, I wonder if it's going to be good. Like you get like your own different tobacco.
Yeah, I mean, at my local smoke shop, there were 3 different brands. The bags were like $12, so even if it tastes like shit, it's not a total bust. It was only $12. So I can see it. I can see how well it tastes. It's probably not going to be as good as my favorite packs, but
you'll feel more accomplished.
Yeah, I will roll my own cigarettes. That makes me more of a man than anyone else that buys a pack.
I want to get my own pipe still.
You should. I've smoked out of a pipe. Not tobacco, but it's still fun.
Oh, okay. Smoke, tobacco pipe, just look classy. Plus you get to choose your own tobacco to just throw in there.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
No,
wow, talking about unhealthy choices.
I make healthy choices.
Yeah. You know what? I guess it's no different than talking about, I want to try those chocolate covered triple chocolate Twinkies, I mean, it's still
sounds awful.
That's too much. Even for me.
Exactly. But I mean, that's horrible for you. It's just horrible for you in the same level, but in a different way as cigarettes,
Yeah. But to be honest, I'd say between the two, I'd rather be a chronic smoker than a chronic eater. Because it's probably, they're both really bad for your health, but the act of smoking is more enjoyable than the act of shoving your face with food.
Yeah.
Good food is more enjoyable than a good cigarette, but I would rather smoke 5 cigarettes than eat 2 fucking pizzas all to myself.
Two pizzas and 3 Hostess mini donut bags.
Dude, I feel bad it's a fucking mental disorder. They need help. They need to get
People eat that much or what?
Yeah, that people eat that much and they're fine with it.
Yeah.
They're not fine with it, but they still fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's technically an eating disorder, isn't it? Binge eating?
It's an eating disorder.
That's not technically, that is an eating disorder.
It's a mental disorder, all right? There's something fucked with your brain to think that this is okay.
They had that in The Whale, right?
Yeah.
There's that one scene where he's eating everything.
Yeah.
I think that was literally
I'm at the point in my life where if I gain any more weight, I am seriously gonna start looking at rope at Menards and see what's fucking strong enough to hold me from the goddamn ceiling. I'm okay. I'm not really healthy, but compared to a lot of Americans, I am decently fucking healthy. And that's fucked. I should be the fucking 99th percentile. But I'm not average. Above average in terms of unhealthiness.
okay. I would say I'm still kind of unhealthy. But I mean, I think it's just a balance you gotta find. I mean, I work out frequently, so I think just by that alone, I'm in a pretty high percentile of which is crazy itself. Not a lot of people put exercising you know, forefront. They don't they don't make that like an importance. You know, because it's the weekend. You know, weekend is for rest. You know, work
Yeah,
is for working hard. Me sitting on my ass in the office, you know.
yeah. I mean, I've started to not really exercise. Like when I'm working, I consider that my exercise. It's a lot of movement, up, down, a lot of movement of the arms, knees. What I have started to do is stretching and my own just fucking yoga type shit. Just stretching, just holding positions.
Good. I mean, might as well, yeah.
It literally, there's no downside. Something to do. And it helps the body recover just a little bit, and hopefully it makes the next day not so fucking sore. Yeah, because I think you've probably seen those like those hand muscle trainers. They have like little rubber rings that attach around your fingers, and you expand your hand, and there's more tension the further you go. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right, well, I need to look into those because I either have arthritis in my hands, or my hands are just really fucking weak, and that simple act of like applying upward or downward pressure is sending electrical pain through my hands, and I don't know what the fuck it is, but that's concerning to me. It'd be
Yeah.
annoying if my hands get
Sorry, what
fucked. But,
what were you talking about again? Or what was the question? That's what I just said.
um, like they're small rubber rings that go on top of your fingers, and the whole point is to expand your hand
Oh
outward.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the reverse version of the
yeah,
squeezing thing.
yeah. Pretty much those. It would help with reloading bullets as well. Like good finger strength.
I mean, I guess if you feel like you need them, I've never had issues reloading bullets, but
My hands are fucking arthritis. All right, that's why I need that shit to strengthen them. I have piano hands. Those are the kind of hands I have. I have long fingers, the big ass palm.
and you don't use it for piano.
No, because piano is boring.
Well, what is guitar better?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Have you played guitar?
Yeah,
Are you good at it?
Damn.
I can play one. Dun 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 dun.
Remember when we tried to learn pumped up kicks on guitar?
No, that sounds like it was kind of fun. I don't think I could do it.
It was when we'd have those like every other days for
Oh,
choir,
yeah, yeah.
and we'd just sit out in that one workroom.
Those were fun. Those were like moments where were we together during those?
For part of it.
Those definitely helped in the wanting to be with you.
Thank you.
No, guitar was just more fun. I mean, I liked metal music since I was a fucking kid. Guitar solos, riffs, all that shit. So I don't think it's too surprising that I like. Guitar is my favorite instrument. All right, if there was any instrument I could choose to be a master at, it would be guitar.
Then why don't you do it?
It's a good point. I mean, the biggest excuse that I could come up with for you right now is I don't want to piss off my neighbors by being that obnoxious cunt that plays music, but I could just do it in the garage. Honestly, that is something I'm probably gonna do because job pays well. I need to go all out, but
Buy a guitar.
yeah, I mean, I like acoustic, some of the riffs, but I'd probably just want to get like a pretty cheap electric and a cheap amp and just fuck around with it.
Yeah, you seem like you're an acoustic person.
Thank you. My trainer thought I was autistic as well. Said I have slight traits of it, which a couple of days later when we were just chatting in my vehicle smoking, and we just started talking about shit we used to do, and yeah, I know, I enjoy psychedelic drugs. I've taken acid like 10 times. Well, that explains a lot.
All right. This isn't the compulsive liar guy, is it?
No, it is.
Okay. So what is his plan then? His plan just to put other people down, put himself on a pedestal?
It's like unintentional, but yeah, pretty much. Like he straight
I
up said to my face, "I'm a more interesting person. I always like to learn. You seem like you're, kind of stagnant. Like you're kind of just like average."
Okay, then yeah, he literally is like this guy that I know. He's fucking like he just out of the blue, he said, "Yeah, I'm 22 and you know, I have or I think he said, "Yeah, I'm 19 And I, have more life experience than everyone here.
Fuck that kid.
Which is a lot to say.
Yeah. You don't have life experience until you're in your fucking 40s, alright?
He said he's had all sorts of jobs. He said he was like a level 2 welder.
A level 2 welder?
Yep. I don't know what the fuck that means. He's 100% lying, but level 2 welder.
Level 2 welder. Well, welder level 2 joins, fabricates, and repairs metal and other weldable material by applying appropriate welding techniques. So you're just a welder. You just have some experience.
Yeah, he says he has a lot of experience with the construction. On top of, being in the hood, living on a farm.
Yeah, it's like they have the most interesting life of all time.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the one person that I dated, and Jason tried to like pretend to be a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me of him.
Would he make stuff up and just...
Yeah,
He
no.
would constantly be like, I was a part of a gang when
He
I
was
lived
from
in
the
the
blood.
cities.
Yeah, we talked about this. He was in the
Oh,
Bloods
shit.
and the Crips. That. Like, straight out of high school, he was working to be a solar, or he said he was working as a solar panel technician, making like
Okay.
$80K a year.
Yeah, but the thing that annoys me is that like you'll like nod along to it, not because you care or are interested, but because you just want him to shut up. Like, all right, when does the story end?
Yeah,
I know it's fake.
He just doesn't shut up. Like, I don't know. I tried telling him like the most famous person I've ever technically interacted with was
Yeah.
Triple H, WWE star. My right hand, like my fucking ring and middle finger, slightly touched his hand while he was doing a lap around the ring. So I said, "Well, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I've met someone pretty famous as well." And I asked him, "Okay, no, fucking tell me, who is it? I want to know."
Yeah.
He just said some random fucking country singer that I've never heard of once in my life.
Wish that you remembered their name because I want to know who it is.
I'll ask him next week and I'll tell you, but no, it's just constant one-upping. Like,
Yeah, or I mean, it's not even just one upping. Just sometimes just sits there and just starts making shit up. Like, all right. It's like, what?
Well, no.
Why do you have the feeling to start making shit up right now? What, is something making you feel insecure?
Yeah. I should say that. Do I make you feel insecure?
Yeah. Why do you feel like you need to start hyping yourself up?
It's got to be just one-upping, because as soon as I mentioned the fact that like I spoke to a state Supreme Court judge and said, "Well, I met the President of the United States of America. He gave me an award." I don't.
Like, were there no pictures of the award? I mean, surely, like, if you you got an award from the president, like,
Award he won.
It was just some academic award. You know what?
But there should be a specific name for it.
Let me look it up a little bit more, because it should be pretty easy. I know what state he's from, and if George Bush fucking went there, then there's going to be media coverage.
Of course.
It's the president.
Like the president handing out academic award to the said person. Like that's interesting. I mean, yeah, as soon as I heard the first thing, which is like, yeah, my friend gave me the layout to the White House. It's like, okay.
My Secret Service friend.
Why would you tell a random person at work that? First off, you don't know who the fuck they are or what they're affiliated with. If, you really did have it to begin with.
That's in Nashville, visiting schools in... Okay. This was in 1988? No, he wouldn't have been... Wait, okay.
1988?
No, this is May of 2002. Clark Street Elementary School in Milwaukee. Nope, that's not where he lives. So it's in Wisconsin.
Does he still live in the town he grew up in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Milwaukee and Eau Claire. I don't know, I can't...
There's nothing?
Nothing that I can find. I feel like if he was there, they would have taken photos. I'll ask him. It's like, no, it's gonna be some shit like...
Try Googling his name, your trainer's name. Because I feel like it would come up if he won an award that the president...
Yeah, as one of the people who got the award, 100%.
No. Nothing. There's like a crime that he committed, but this is a different person with the same name. Charged with sexual assault of a child? Oh, I'm saying that shit.
You
He was calling me a pedophile because of my fucking facial hair and mustache. Oh, I'm telling him that shit.
You should
It's
tell
funny.
him, hey, I didn't find anything about you and George Bush, but I did find that you're a pedophile, apparently.
No, it's funny because he's a big gun person, so he constantly has to deal with the ATF. Like he's trying to get suppressors at the moment, and it's taking forever.
You should just report that to the government. So huge W on your end. You just ruin his hobby.
No, he's gonna have an excuse though. He's gonna have a reason why I can't find it. I told him that I have a podcast. I don't remember if I told him the name, but I mentioned that I talk about him. So we'll see if he gets to this episode.
Good. That's good. If you're out there, come on, be a guest. I'm more than willing to start debating you on random bullshit.
The interesting thing, like a lot of his political beliefs, most of them I kind of agree with, or like problems to solve. He's a firm believer that classes should like teach you taxes, like
Salem.
Taxes. How to work on your own vehicle, like just simple life skills shit. Gun safety should be taught in schools, like in fucking 5th grade. That's an interesting one, but sure, why the hell not? You live in a country with guns. It doesn't hurt to start them. Just like the most basic.
What do you mean? I mean, that used to be a thing.
You don't need to give kids the guns. You just need to tell them, all right, so if you ever come across a gun in your life, here's now what to fucking do.
That's what they used to do. They used to have gun safety in schools.
Yeah, I mean, I think, as a country, if you're going to allow guns, it's
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, it distracts a school shooter? Like, they're passing by, like, they already shot, like, 1 or 2 people, but they just walk in, like, there's a gun range. Let's see how good I am.
Yeah. I could do that next time to go to a gun range. Just bring a photo of you, Jason.
You already said that.
I didn't say it on air.
Yeah, but you already said it.
There's a difference, all right?
People have to see how pathetic you are. We're using jokes.
You're getting defensive, all right? It's not fun when you're defensive.
I thought there's supposed to be like a back and forth. What would you want? Do you want me to just say, yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah,
that would be funny. Be depressed. Just accept the fact that you are the group victim.
You're a victim? No, Elias's.
Yeah. We passed by where he works. At least I'm pretty sure.
You shoot the photo and you have it like just like a device behind it. Just have it do whenever you shoot it.
But yeah, it's my coworker is an interesting one. I mean, he's good at his job.
Yeah.
But
if we can't get that fucking Lisa person on, we might. I might pull a fast one and get that other coworker just so that would be interesting.
Yours? Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean, because he was the one who also who saw the podcast and he was trying to give advice on it. Like,
oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. He was trying to if you get your actual faces on here, it's gonna go places.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's right. We haven't done it yet. Maybe that's all it takes to be successful is to
season 3.
Face.
I mean,
that's
I
some
feel
season 3 shit.
Yeah.
Podcasts, you have your face shown, and then you get clips of you on TikTok.
The most fucking basic marketing strategy. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street once. I know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Sell me this pen.
Yeah, he watches Andrew Tate.
Molly, sell me this pen.
That pen?
Yeah, take it. Sell it to me.
It makes nice click noise.
Okay.
It writes very, very well.
Okay.
Best pen you'll ever write with.
I have another pen that'll do exactly what that one does. Why do I need that pen?
Because it's snazzy.
Nope, you're not getting it. All right, Jason. Here, let me give you a pen, Jason.
Yep.
Jason, sell me this pen.
I can stab you with it.
What does that pen provide to you? Well, what does the pen you have right now provide to you?
It writes. You know, I can write with it.
Yeah. You can write with this too. You can write with this pen.
So why should I buy it?
Because it's a better pen.
How's it better?
Butter pen.
It's a butter pen. All right, no. So because I watched Wolf of Wall Street, so that means I have an associate's degree in economics. I'm going to show you guys how to sell a pen.
You can't show people though.
I'm going to explain, all right, how to sell a pen. All right.
You're taking too long.
No,
All
I'm
right.
trying to think how to
Number
properly
one
do
is
it.
be confident. Remember, the primary reason your interviewer is asking this to gauge how well you respond when you feel pressured or caught off guard. 2 is highlight a need. 3 is emphasize the features and benefits. And 4, don't forget to close. This is themuse.com. 4 tips for responding to sell me this pen in an interview.
All right, I know how to do it. Molly, I'm going to give you the pen. I want you to ask me that question.
What question?
Jesus fucking Christ. The question I've asked you and Jason.
Why should I buy this pen?
That's not the question I've asked.
Then what?
Sell me this pen.
Tell me.
Say it.
Sell me this pen.
Okay, hey, I need you to write something down for me.
I need paper.
And?
You already handed me the pen.
There you go. That's how you sell a pen. I fucked it up. Whatever. All
You
right,
just
the
give
joke's
it to them?
The joke's over. Whatever.
Sell me this hook.
So you want to crochet? Salem. Our cat is enjoying fucking with the Legos.
Interviewer, sell me something.
Salem.
I'll sell you my body.
Percocet. Story.
Okay, what do you need? A new car. Why do you need a new car? My car's a gas guzzler and I want something that has better miles per gallon.
Now let me
Why do
interest
you want better miles per gallon? I'm tired of spending tons of cash to fill my SUV. I want to save money. Why is it important for you to save money? You just keep asking questions?
And then, yeah, that makes them like come to the answer themselves. And they're like, oh, I guess I really do need a new car.
Yeah.
I like this car.
What I hear is you're in need of a car that helps you save money in the long run so you can buy a home. Is that right? Yes, exactly. How serendipitous. I'm in the business of selling electric cars. I'd like to get you started on your dream as a homeowner.
What the
So
fuck?
I guess you try to sell them something by making, because it applies to their life more personally. It's interesting, trying to fuck with their head.
Yeah. Being a salesman would be fun.
We can pretend to be a salesman to that guest we get on. Like, hey, we're selling this podcast. Would you like to buy
Yeah.
it?
Starting bid is $5,000.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else that come to mind?
Let's talk about our future.
As a podcast or individuals?
Podcast. This is that season 1 closer.
Yeah, that's true. I think, as a review, what I'd like to say is, as the only one that actually listens back to these podcasts,
Liar.
what episode are you on?
I listen back when I edit them, all right?
Which ones have you edited?
All of them.
You listen back to the entire thing?
No, I mean, I don't sit there and edit it. I just sit there and, adjust the volume or...
Alright. So I'll reiterate. As the only one that fully listens through to these podcasts from start to finish and hears everything that we say, we do have, I would say, I'm biased obviously, but we have our occasional good conversation, good funny moments. Guests obviously bring out the best in us, especially when they're a good guest. And they have interesting shit to say, and it's just a jolly old time. I feel like the biggest gripes, biggest pitfalls that we've had are the moments of dead air or just on a topic that isn't the most exciting to talk about, and we just take too fucking long on it. But otherwise, I mean, So far, I kind of like listening to our podcast. I mean, I completely skipped over the episode where it was just you and Molly talking. I couldn't get into it. I gave it like 10 minutes and it was just fucking boring. So maybe I'm only listening back for myself, but
You didn't listen long enough for that one. That one wasn't actually that bad. It was just reading articles.
that sounds fucking boring.
Well, maybe you should fucking try and listen to it then.
I will, fine. I'll try and push through.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
Digging until I find
I'd like to
gold.
listen to an episode of just you and Molly and see how interesting that is.
All right, we can do that. That can be one of the season 2 specials.
No, it isn't, because somebody's got to fucking host it, and I'm not going to sit here and just listen.
I can host it, and then...
No, you can't. You couldn't figure it out. It's too technical.
So how do you guys... I'm not going to respond to your take. All right? Do you guys think that this podcast... Yeah, Molly, we'll start with you. This podcast as a whole, this season, what do you think are some of our goods, our bads, our highlights, our boring parts?
You have to start it off with something that you do in particular, though. Kind of like what he did.
What I do?
Yeah, as someone who blank.
This is the dead air I was talking about.
Yeah.
As someone who takes too long to respond to things. There we go.
Yeah. I know speak.
What are your thoughts on the podcast?
I think it is decent.
Okay, you're just an actual like critiquement.
I feel like there's too many times where a topic we've already talked about or like pretty much have covered fully is brought up quite a bit. You guys like to talk about a lot of the same things, or you'll forget you talk about it and then talk about it again.
You see how like you're putting out the yous?
Yes, because I don't
you guys.
speak.
Well then, I mean, if you think it's repeated, then you need to speak up. But yeah, you're right.
Or you'll stay on a topic too long and then completely just drain it and let it get to kind of that dead air before you realize, like, oh, hey, we should probably switch topics now.
Stop doing use. Use we. You're a part of it.
We.
You could also, you have the power to change it as well.
I will say, we did better, at least as far as my end goes. I didn't have a rage quit moment. Remember there was like, maybe not last season, but the season before that, where I was doing something that was annoying you, and you kept on kicking me out of voice, and I just kind of stopped participating. That hasn't happened this season. Molly had a rage
That
quit
is good.
moment. Molly had one rage quit moment.
Because I was questioning her on immigration.
You were not. I'm not going to speak.
What do you mean? What was I not doing?
You were not actually listening to what I was saying.
All right, I'm not going to get into this. All right.
Yeah.
Your time for conversation is over, female. My turn.
How do you feel?
Yeah, as someone who put all the graphic design together, the music, editing, hosting it, in the sense of starting up the podcast, making sure all the sound is correct, and graphic designing every single, person's individual characters. I think it's pretty good. I think on a visual side of things, we definitely did a step up. This is me just jerking myself off the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard so far. You're stroking your own dick right now. You're playing the loop.
Hey, you did it too, so all right.
What did I think about myself?
You mainly listen back for yourself, and you
I limited it to one thing.
Yeah, but like I do a lot. All right.
All right. Yeah. That's fair.
So yeah, I mean, dick stroking aside, I think it's. I mean, anything's better than what we've done before, so I'll take whatever we got right now. I would like it to be more of like a radio show esque. This is good where it's at. Definitely switching back to YouTube instead of Twitch because Twitch didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, hasn't been too bad.
It's good. So, what's our season 2 resolutions? And I think one that you guys should incorporate is take just listen back to an episode every now and then. I don't think you guys are going to binge through an entire season. My job specifically gives me plenty of time to just drive, and music gets boring, so fuck it, let me throw it on, see how well we are. But
I think that's the thing is that yeah, my job doesn't really allow me to just have that time for me to just sit there. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to be that person to just pull out an earbud while we're in the office and I'm waiting for something to do,
yeah,
start listening. But I mean, there's like training coming up, so I could definitely do something like that.
yeah, might as well. Molly, when do you think you could fit time in to listen back?
When I'm at home, getting ready for the day.
Drive to work?
I'd rather not listen to us while driving to work.
That's depressing. The only complaint, like, that I can notice as far as like audio goes, listening back, and Jason, you should listen back to a couple episodes so you know that I'm not just making this shit up. But unless I have AirPods in, your audio comes in fine. Like, it's pretty loud, it's crisp, I can hear what you say.
Right.
But it's something on my end, and Molly and I's end, where it's not like this is in a vehicle through the vehicle speakers, so it's like
when you're going like 60 in a vehicle.
I guess maybe I'm asking for too much, but I don't know. Your voice still comes in fine. I don't know. You should try it next time you're driving. Just play an episode and try and hear everyone's voice.
Depends on which episode you're talking about because I did some volume fluctuations or like some volume adjusting throughout the season because I listened back for just the audio.
Okay.
But I think it was like most recently, like mine was like at some point, yeah, I remember mine was like disproportionately louder. And then I think right now it's kind of like the golden spot, at least for the when you get to the 20s, it should be better. But
I was gonna say, let me check what episode I am on.
Because the fads are also disproportionately louder. But I edited that.
Okay, I'm on episode 13. That's what episode I'm on.
Okay.
When we were talking about Five Nights at Freddy's movie, remember
that? Yeah, I do remember that now. There's always a special on the 13th episode, isn't there?
Talks about new jobs, specifically bartenders. And they also review the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I only got like 30 minutes in. GymBagBob has a new experience. In this episode, the gang have a guest of one of Nocam's co-workers. They talk about their Thanksgiving experience. 4-hour episode. Hell yeah, it'll be a fun one to break down.
Yeah, do you like the little descriptions I give them?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I try to make it accurate, but I mostly just like bounce around the episode and like, what were we talking about?
Yeah, hey, it works. But yeah.
Yeah.
Any other resolutions we would like to state for ourselves and the viewers?
Make the next podcast more fun. I mean, obviously we have the next color palette. It's gonna be more vibrant, and the thumbnail's not gonna have that live on it because the show is about being live. So
yeah.
How about you, the viewers? What do you guys think? What do you think we should change about this podcast? Let us know.
Yeah. Overall, so far, I'd give us a 5 out of 10 on like some of the more slow episodes, but like once we're just firing on all cylinders and shit's working, I'd say it's like a solid 8, 9 out of 10 for me. It's a good bit.
Yeah,
Good
especially
segue.
if there's some sort of guest or something's going on.
Yeah.
We have like something we can consistently talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Maybe,
good that we're ending it now because we're kind of like in a dry season of information.
yeah. We gotta let
But
some interesting shit happen, change our minds.
and then we'll be back in May. The beginning of the summer, we'll be back.
Yeah, so folks, now's your time to catch up. Watch the episodes. Get hyped. Because we'll be back.
Whoopity whoop.
Better than ever. Alright? We're gonna peak all over you.
We're gonna
Don't
we're gonna peak.
puke all over you.
No, we're gonna peak.
We're gonna peak harder than anyone else has ever peaked. It's an even year, 2024. It has to be our year.
We haven't even begun to peak yet. Alright?
Yeah.
It's still on the way.
We're getting there. But yeah, we'll be back. It's been fun.
It's been good.
Finally get
So
to
thank you.
close.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Amadeus Kyouma, for listening back.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for all that footwork, Amadeus Kyouma.
Yeah. Can you guys please give a round of applause to Amadeus Kyouma at this point?
No.
This will make me really happy when I'm listening back. Just fucking say something nice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening, Amadeus Kyouma, right now.
Hell yeah. He's gonna feel so happy once he's listened back to this episode.
Yeah.
Alright, the dick sucking's over. Thank you guys for watching. This is Opinion Planet Podcast, Season 1 finale. Signing off.
Oh, P.
P.
Oh,
O P P.
Oh,
O P P.
O P P.